Hello and Merry Christmas, everyone! It's been a very long time since I've done any solo LPs, and if that has taught me anything, it's that the long-form LPs of games I know really well are kind of boring. So, I was feeling a little creatively stifled, and thought of ways to kind of bring back a little bit more energy into what I'm trying to do here, and I decided the best way to do that was to find really weird mods for games that you wouldn't expect to even have mods in the first place, like FTL. So today what we're going to be doing is the Faster Than Xmas mod, which is a custom ship where you play as Santa, or as he's called in this game now, Turing, and his two elves, Tach and Kapalka, as we're going to fly the Slayer across the galaxy and hopefully deliver Christmas cheer to the rogue spaceship. We have a custom weapon, dual shotlet, that's not custom. We have an Xmas party bomb, which creates an impromptu Christmas party which heals the crew, which heals space, your crew, and pauses any other activity. It's more useful than it sounds. I will take your word for it. And we also have the Dolph navigation system, which collects additional data about nearby beacons, which will help guide your snow cruiser tonight. Those spaces are kind of strange. Must be a weird mod thing. And a backup DNA bank, because Santa clearly has a lot of need for such a thing. At any rate, let us start our whatever. This is the usual FTL thing. Deep sleep. We got a... Our shield is in the shape of a Christmas tree. Wonderful. Well, Turing Claus and his two elves are going to go traveling across the galaxy, destroying many people with our Christmas cheer. Also, I am loving that sound effect for the, I guess, the warping sound effect. I also appear to have some sort of artillery gun. Well, I'm also going to be hit by a laser. Or, that was a missile. Okay, so this is not exactly the best way to get things going. I guess we'll take down the clone bay, put it into one of the weapons, get a dual laser going, and we'll hit their weapon so I can stop getting hit by so many missiles, and hopefully put an end to such very naughty behavior on Christmas Eve of all times. They're definitely not getting any sort of... Oh no, he's gotten stunned. They're definitely not getting any gifts aside from these lasers, of which Santa has many of them. I'm sorry, Turing Claus has many of them. This ship has really compact design. Everything is tiny on this ship. I think it's a little interesting that we also have a clone bay, but we don't have a teleporter. I mean, I think if we started with one, we'd be playing straight up like mantises. But, well, we are going to be playing as Santa instead. And also, we have two elves, which... What is going on? There's no oxygen in that room? Why is there no oxygen in that room? Because there's no power going to the oxygen. Oh god. Well, he's gonna die, but that's okay, because we have a clone bay, which does not have any power. There it goes. Okay. I don't play with the clone bay all that much, so I guess I don't really remember how it's supposed to be used. But we have delivered quite the Christmas package to those guys. We will not pay their offer. You cannot bribe Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a pure spirit, and he accepts no such corruption and evil thoughts, especially this close to the night where he has to actually work. Must be a pretty sweet gig, only having to work one day out of the entire year. Okay, we're gonna put this guy on the engines, get those repaired again. Keep focusing down the... Uh-oh. I don't know what... This is what I was hoping to see. Precisely weird stuff that I can barely even comprehend. I think that was my artillery firing, which launched some sort of present-based missile system and delivered an incomprehensible amount of joy and glad tidings to their shields and whatnot. So this mod was made by Gencool. I found it on the FTL forums. And there's lots of, mostly custom ships and stuff like that for this game out there. Most of them have really bad balancing issues, but that's kind of what you would expect. This one appears to be either just right, perhaps maybe a little bit overpowered because we have the artillery going in our favor. Send an away party, yeah, okay. We get a quest. Quests I am really bad at in this game. I can almost never actually do them. And the ability to start the game off with that laser is also, not laser, the radar, you know, Rudolph the red-nosed radar system, is going to be extremely helpful as we probably die somewhere around Sector 2. Even if I am playing on easy mode, interestingly enough, it looks like the custom shield does not actually impact where the little laser beam drone here is shooting. Looks like it's getting completely absorbed somewhere around where the original shield is supposed to be. But we can't expect total perfection out of something. You probably can't even modify that. And they're about to get a lot of Christmas cheer. It looks like it's it hits 3 subsystems quite, and sets off a lot of fire. Okay, so what I'm determining is that the artillery is super duper powerful. That was 3 systems down with pretty much no effort on my part. And as such, I feel like omnipresence. Wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on that artillery because it is super overpowered. The distress signal is coming from a small space station. They can't approach without being fired upon looking for help. Ho ho ho! We'll fire upon the defense system. Usually that explodes everything. Today it appears to have worked out in our favor. Let's see what is going on in this here quest marker. Allies! Oh. And there goes our omnipresence. Oh, and it's accompanied with glorious Halloween, Christmas sound effects. Not Halloween. That's a wrong holiday. Ask an elf to try to stop the ship from escaping. Yeah. The elf charges out of the room, quickly returning with an armful of presents. It looks up at you expectantly. You're not sure what happened, but you say, "Good job." I don't have any clue what just happened, but we gathered, oh, we gained Hector, too. Looks like the artillery is also just finished charging as well. So, Hector, the rock-nosed, rock deer, is gonna help us as our quest to travel across this galaxy and try not to die horribly as we deliver these presents on Christmas Eve. Somebody tricked Santa. Somebody's gonna pay. Looks like easy mode is a lot easier than I remember it being. But, I mean, I guess I can't really complain about that. Like, oh no, I'm going to do well. That's bad. Let's hit these shields and keep those down a little bit since, well, they might be able to do some damage to me. A pike beam. Ooh. That's worth more than what I would get if I blew up their ship. Yeah, definitely want to accept that. This was a particularly annoying sector to kind of play things off with, but that's okay. Abandoned sector. Oh no, I didn't want to do this. Oh no, this is where the Lanius are. Oh, joy. Joy to the world, in fact. Haha! Okay, so these people are just going to show up and they're going to... Shots are fired with your ship. Ask the elf if it has any ideas. As words with the pirate. You know what? We're very sorry. That's the Christmas spirit. Peace on Earth, pirates. Or, well, I guess Earth doesn't really exist as we know it here. Peace on indiscriminate blue planet in the background. I guess that Santa must be, yep, I had the suspicion. He's definitely a crystal in disguise, and he can block things down with Christmas lights, and they look like spider webs and, you know, little 420 instead, but, you know, perfectly reasonable thing to expect. Okay, let us continue to motion our way towards over to the exit. We're about ready to deliver some omnipresence over to them, and that'll make it a lot easier on us. Yep, there they go. That is remarkably overpowered. Oh well, that's kind of what you would expect from a mod. And, you know, Santa should be powerful. He is the king of the elves, right? Or something like that. I don't actually know what caused Santa to start, like, his whole operation with the elves and whatnot anyway. Take the fuel out of storage, get all the scrap. Okay. Like, was it nepotism? Or, I don't know. Maybe the elves are all temp workers or something? Who knows? Let's not put that into power bars, but we don't have enough. Let's upgrade our doors for now. We don't need to ever really do piloting in this game. Some better evasion would be nice, but we also need to make sure that we have enough money to eventually make our way over to a store, which if we're in a... Excuse me. If we're in a abandoned sector, there probably isn't a store. Quickly gets the pirates' attention. That's no good. That's no good. I didn't want that to happen. They have a missile launcher too. We are really low on health. This is probably going to end about as poorly as I would expect it to. Oh no. We need your prayers, children. We need all the cookies we can get and all the milk put under the trees as we get hit by a missile. These guys are bastards. I'm friends with Jesus, you know. You can't do this to Santa. It's bullcrap. Well, there goes the omnipresence. So we'll... I just cannot get over that sound effect. It's too funny. It sounds like it would be perfect if they just had put in a little horn effect, like from a clown or something. But man, once that omnipresence goes off, I mean, that's just game over for that ship. If I, you know, make it to the end, which, well, I probably don't even have time for that tonight, but well, oh wow, they took 2 omnipresence. They are done for. They are not looking too good. Every single system is down. Stuff's on fire. This is what happens. Santa was hungry. Santa wanted to feast on your blood. It looks like I won't actually have to attack them because the O2 is definitely down on their ship. Everything should vent. Yeah, yep. I'm just gonna wait this one out so that I can go ahead and... Oops, the omnipresence is gonna go. Oh, looks like that doesn't do any damage. It just creates hull breaches everywhere and sets everything on fire. Well, with their O2 down, this guy will be suffocating very shortly. Mr. Kozar definitely getting a bit of a more than a lump of coal in his stocking. He's getting imminent and painful, horrible suffocation. And he's about to get a whole lot more presents in about 3 seconds. There it goes. Yep. He died. Hooray! Oh, it looks like... I just wanted to hear the sound effects one more time. Rudolph, the navigation system helped us. Store! Okay, I can go ahead and get health. Wow. I desperately needed that. Mullet, the elf. Okay, what can I sell? Pike beam is definitely worth selling because that is not a particularly useful weapon, I find. Beam stuff, generally speaking, I pass on, and it looks like everything else, while probably would be really useful, I did not save enough money because I was so badly damaged, and there's no second page, so we are just going to continue. Oh, there was the other store. Huh. Okay, let's pop over to this distress beacon, see if we can get some money from whatever we're planning on doing, and that did not do so well. That's okay. Santa, use your Christmas cheer to make the repairs go at least more festively. I also need to remember in the case of the actual boarding missions that are going to happen. Oh my god, Santa repairs things very slowly. I'm going to send over Hector over there. I guess that's why Santa had to employ his elves. He is slow and fat and useless. Okay, let us go to this store. And I probably should have actually gone to that other signal first, but that's okay. Lanius crewmates would be really useful. All of these are pretty... Okay, cloaking is indispensable if I want to have any inkling of... Has low use as a weapon, but activates... And may have additional argument... We're hanging on to that. May have something to do with, with the flagship. Yeah, I want to see that one through to the end. Well, pretty much now I have to absolutely see what activates when given to a friend. Okay. Charge time -1 seconds. Alright. Well, we pretty much have to see at least what that thing does, because it sounds joyous and wonderful, and perhaps even a little bit magical. Uh-oh, I screwed up. Santa messed up. It probably had something to do... Oh no. Santa messed up. Santa messed up big time. Hopefully, with two shield, we might be able to resist, because I don't think that beam can get through our shields. This might actually work out okay. Okay. Yep, he can't pierce the shields. Perfect. So I'm actually completely invulnerable against this guy. If I wanted to, I could grind up all my stuff and, you know, make it really, really easy. But instead, I'm gonna go ahead and actually see what this here party bomb does. I assume it's going to basically be what those little bombs are like. But, you know, who knows? Maybe it can start an even more badass Xmas party. I'll launch it on my own ship just for the sake of doing it. And there's two songs playing at the same time. Okay, so it looks like the party bomb only works on one room. But okay, if I kill this ship, I get 1 fuel, so I guess it's kind of worth doing. Especially considering I've pretty much guaranteed that this ship is completely screwed. Actually, I think that with any ships that I end up facing, I can pretty much just starve them of oxygen entirely by using the artillery on this ship. Huh. Well, we shall have to leave the Adventures of Santa for another episode, because this ended up going considerably more in-depth than I expected it might. So thank you to Gen Cool for the mod, thank you to the makers of FTL, and thank you for watching, because it is now time for my final judgment. Graphics, 10. Sound, 11. Creativity, 29. Festivity, 19. Add those all up, and we get an impressive 69 out of 420 points, making this mod certified dank.